Today I'm going to teach you how to sew hand-stitched eyelets. So the first step, you're going to need to mark out where the eyelet holes are, and you'll want to space them evenly depending on what kind of lacing you're doing. Next, you're going to want to grab a tailor's awl and make a hole in your fabric by puncturing through. And the awl is a special tool because instead of cutting the fibers in the fabric, it spreads them apart. So it's important for the structural integrity to use the correct tool. To make the hole bigger, press the awl all the way into the hole, and you might even need to use an extra tool if your awl is not wide enough or thick enough, like I'm using a metal chopstick here. So I'm just kind of helping the fibers spread around the chopstick and then pushing it through until it's wide enough. Then I'm testing out the hole with the cord I'm going to use to lace up the garment, just to make sure it slides in and out easily. You can see here I'm kind of having to help along the threads to move to either side of it, but then it goes in and out, no problem. And next, you need to stitch up the eyelet. So this process takes a long time, but it's really worth it, both for the look and the structural integrity of your garment. So what I'm doing here is basically doing a whip stitch around the circumference of the hole. And I'm doing that just by inserting the needle into the center of the hole and then coming back up through the fabric from the back to the front, just at however wide I want the outer edge of the eyelet stitching to be. And then you basically just have to do that a ton of times around the whole circle. I'm also starting out by just adding some foundation stitches, kind of, each 1/6 around the circle, just so it's a bit easier to get the right width of my stitches around the hole. Also, every now and then, you'll want to just check with your awl or the chopstick or whatever tool you're using to make sure the hole is staying big enough for your cord or ribbon or whatever you're threading it with. So here I've jumped ahead until I'm almost done, just to show what it looks like after you've spent a while stitching and show you how to finish off. So once you've finished the whole circle, stitching around it, it's nice and solid and secure, you're going to want to insert your needle back through the fabric to the wrong side, like I'm doing here. Pull it through on the back of the garment, and then just tie it in a good few knots until it's nice and secure. And then, of course, when that's done, you're going to want to snip off the extra thread, and you're done. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks so much for watching.